Hey YouTube, it is Mama's Rule. Thank you guys so much. I don't even know like really where to look in these videos, but whatever. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another video. Today's video is going to be my anxiety, my pregnancy anxiety, or my labor and delivery anxiety, or whatever, just anxiety in general. I'm going to be, in a few short days, a mom of two children, and with being a mom of two children, there's a lot of stress that comes along with that. At least that's how I feel. I definitely feel a sense of having to make sure that I make it, if that makes any sense to you guys. It's different this time around from having one. I think you're more excited about having one, especially for me, because I did experience a loss in my first pregnancy. My first ever pregnancy ended in a miscarriage, and then my husband and I welcomed this lovely boy right here. And it was more of, close the door for me, it was more of an exciting journey that did come with a little bit of trial and tribulation in terms of different complications that I experienced early on. But for the most part, to be able to welcome him was just, every day was a day of anticipation. With this particular pregnancy, it's definitely been a little bit different. This was definitely a planned pregnancy. And my husband and I went through some things in our relationship during this pregnancy. Nothing that has to do with, just typical things that husband and wives go through. If you guys hear the dogs in the background, I do apologize. But just typical things that husbands and wives have to go through. Sometimes you're tested through the fire in your marriage, and it's God just wanting to see, do you have what it takes to continue on? So luckily for us, we were able to get over those things, and I feel like we're definitely in a better situation. But that was a test that we had to endure during this pregnancy, and it was not easy early on, but I'm grateful that we were able to push past, and I think we're stronger and better than we've ever been. So I'm grateful for that. I definitely moved two times during this pregnancy. That's a long story. That's a video for another day. But that was a little stressful. So I would say that this pregnancy has definitely been a little bit more, definitely more stressful with just life events that were happening. But I'm happy to say that towards the end, everything is on smooth ground. The only thing that I'm really concerned about and that keeps me up at night are really two things. One thing is my desire to really raise my children on my own and not have to rely on babysitters and daycares and things like that. Jeremiah will be going to, showing you the Spider-Man book, but Jeremiah will be going to kindergarten next year, so he'll be in school full time. And then obviously we have this new baby that I'm still trying to figure out childcare and stuff like that, and eventually figure out how I can stay at home with him and be a stay-at-home mom, but not just a stay-at-home mom that's just chilling at home, but a stay-at-home mom with an income. So those two things, just the pressure of that alone for me has caused some anxiety. And then now I'm going out on maternity leave, and it's like, if you ever had short-term disability, they don't pay you nothing here in New York. So, just trying to navigate how that's going to look, because I'm really a structured person when it comes to the budget and things like that, and not knowing has got me a little bit on edge. But even through the midst of just feeling that way, not really not really knowing how everything is going to pan out, God has been so good to me that He's just given me a peace about the situation. I prayed to Him. I left the situation in His hands. And I will say that my anxiety is not so much anxiety anymore. I just have this calmness about me that just lets me know, trust and believe that everything is going to be okay. So, yeah, I'm just excited to meet this little guy that's been moving around and causing contractions, even as we speak right now. And, I just want women to know that, typical anxiety, whether it's anxiety on how the labor and delivery is going to go, scary to think about different things that could happen with even labor and delivery, anxiety about finances, anxiety about childcare, all those different things. Those are real things. Don't, like sometimes you see people on YouTube and everybody's like roses and petals and whatever, but there's some real stress and anxiety that comes with being a parent and also welcoming a new baby into the world. So I just wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I've experienced. Obviously, like I said, prayer has definitely been something that has enabled me to overcome those things. And I'm just grateful to God that in a couple of days we'll be welcoming this baby. And I feel like once he's here, a lot of those things won't even matter that I was concerned about before. As always in my videos, I ask for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're a mom like me or soon to be a new mom, let me know what some of your anxieties were or are. And we will see you in our next video, right?
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
And mommy has a